we're going to learn about Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, and as promised, I have provided the videos of Aufbau's principle and Pauli's exclusion principle. Now, what does this rule states? It states that pairing of electrons cannot occur until each orbital has one unpaired electron. Okay, now you will get a better grasp of this rule if you are going to draw the electronic configurations of certain atoms. Okay, now let's start with oxygen because it is going to be the best example for this rule. Okay, now oxygen's electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Okay, and this rule stated that pairing of electrons cannot occur until each orbital has one unpaired electron. Okay, so we are going to draw the orbitals. This is the 1s1, 2s. Now we are going to draw three orbitals of p subshell. Okay, 2p. Okay, now 1s has 2 electrons, so we are going to fill it like this. Similarly, 2s also has 2 electrons, so we are going to fill it like this. Now coming to 2p, please pay attention. The rule stated that pairing of electrons cannot occur until each orbital has one unpaired electron. Okay, so we cannot fill it like this. For example, if we wanted, we could fill it like this. Okay, yeah, it has 4 electrons, but this is not the correct way to fill orbitals. Okay, what we need to first do is, for a particular subshell, we have to fill electrons until all the orbitals has one unpaired electron. By that I mean that 2p has 4 electrons, right? So we're going to fill it in such a way that each orbital has one unpaired electron in the starting. Okay, and then afterwards we will see how to accommodate the 4th electron. Okay, so one electron in the 2px orbital. Okay, this one is the 2px orbital, this is 2py, and this is 2pz. Okay, the second electron in the 2py orbital, and the third electron in the 2pz electron. Now notice each orbital now has a single unpaired electron. Now coming to the problem at hand, 2p has 4 electrons. Okay, so now we are going to fill the 4th electron in the 2px electron. Also, notice the name of this particular rule, Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Maximum multiplicity. What does this mean? What does multiplicity means? Multiplicity means, I'm going to represent multiplicity by m. It states 2s plus 1. Now what is s? It is n by 2. In which n is the number of unpaired electrons. Okay, so we need to have maximum multiplicity. If we have maximum n, we are going to have maximum s. If we are going to have maximum s, we are going to have maximum m. Okay, because all of them are directly proportional to each other. Now, how many unpaired electrons do we have here? we have 2 unpaired electrons. Okay, so the value of S will be n by 2, and here the value of n is 2, so 2 by 2 is equal to 1. Now the value of S comes 1, and now we put the value of S here, so it comes 2 into 1 plus 1, which is the value of M comes as 3. Now what would have happened if we would have filled it like this? Just suppose, okay, we would have filled it like this. Notice in the previous case our multiplicity came as 3. Now if you would have filled it like this, how many unpaired electrons do we have here now? We have 0, okay? So S is equal to number of unpaired electrons by 2, and the number of unpaired electrons right now is 0. So 0 by 2 is equal to 0. So the value of S comes as 0. Now we are going to put the value of S again in here. So 2 into 0 plus 1. Now the value of M comes as 1. Are you getting my point? So in the previous case, we got our multiplicity as 3, and now we are getting our value of multiplicity as 1. So Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. We have to fill electrons in such a way that we get maximum multiplicity. Okay, so this was the only way where we got maximum multiplicity. This is the case of Hund's rule. Okay, also just for practice, we can fill orbitals of different elements also. For example, let's suppose the case of fluorine. Okay, so what is the electronic configuration of fluorine? It is 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Yeah, so these two won't change because it is futile to draw orbitals of these two subshells. Let's go into this one. Okay, 2p. P subshell has 3 orbitals, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we have 5 electrons. Again we are going to fill it like this. Always remember that the filling of electrons occur in such a way that at least each orbital has 1 electron in the starting phase. Okay, and for example, if you guys had 2p2 instead of 2p5, it would just have been like this. 1, 2, and because it doesn't have 3 electrons, so it will be vacant. The third orbital will be vacant. But for example, in the previous case we had 2p4, so we would have filled it like this. Okay, now we have 2p5, so we will fill it like this. Okay, in the starting we have to fill it in such a way that each orbital has a single electron. Okay, so this was Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Also, I would highly suggest you guys to watch the videos of Bauer's principle. I'll provide the videos in the link of the videos in the description, and also Pauli's exclusion principle, Pauli, Pauli's exclusion principle. Yeah, thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you're watching, if you're finding the videos helpful in your day-to-day academic life. Thank you, and bye-bye.